Emergencies are almost inevitable. No matter how much planning you do, there's always something that goes wrong, like a flat tire on your way to an important event, a drink being spilled on your clothes, and when it comes to contraceptions and protecting yourself during sex, anything can happen. Sometimes it wasn't planned and one thing led to another and you ended up having unprotected sex. You could even use protection only to discover that your condom tore or was wrongly inserted the whole time. It's for cases like this that emergency contraception comes in very handy. Emergency contraception, or referred as birth control measures that are used after sex in order to prevent pregnancy. Emergency contraceptives are also referred to as the morning pill, which is a medication that is intended to disrupt ovulation and fertilization. So who exactly can use these drugs? A woman or a girl old enough to reproduce who is in need of contraception in order to avoid unwanted pregnancy. And there is no age limit to the use of such emergency contraceptives as long as the party in question is old enough to conceive. The need to use emergency contraception can be used in various situations, such as when no form of contraceptive was used, during a case of sexual assault and the woman in question was not protected, when there's concern of contraceptive failure from incorrect use in cases of condoms, missing appointed time for contraceptive pills, failure of spermicide tablets or film to males before intercourse, expiration IUD, dislodgement, breakage or tearing or early removal of the diaphragm or cervical cap. Failed withdrawal on the part of the man during intercourse can also be a contributing factor. Now, the methods of contraception are emergency contraception containing UPA, emergency contraception containing LNG, combined oral contraceptive pills, and copper-bearing intrauterine devices, also known as IUD. World Health Organization recommended medications for emergency contraception are ECPs with UPA, taken as a single dose of 30 mg, ECPs with LNG, taken as a single dose of 1.5 mg, or alternatively, LNG taken in 2 doses of 0.75 mg each, 12 hours apart. According to the World Health Organization, an analysis of 2 studies showed that women who used emergency contraceptions with UPA had a pregnancy rate of 1.2%, and emergency contraception with LNG have a pregnancy rate of 1.2% to 2.1%. Like with most things, emergency contraceptions are not without its side effects. Common side effects are nausea, slight irregular vaginal bleeding, fatigue, vomiting. In situations whereby vomiting occurs within 2 hours of taking a dose, the dose should be taken again. However, most side effects tend to resolve on their own without any extra medication required. With emergency contraception comes the misconception that it's the same thing as abortion. Let me start by saying, in no way is emergency contraception the same as abortion. And the sooner they are taken after sex, the more effective they are. Emergency contraceptives work by delaying or preventing ovulation and do not in any way induce abortion. In fact, if you take an emergency contraceptive pill while pregnant, it will do no harm to the embryo or alter the pregnant state. Another misconception surrounding contraception is that it affects future fertility. EC will not protect you from pregnancy if you have sex again, several days after taking it. Another misconception surrounding contraception is that it affects future fertility. EC will not protect you from pregnancy if you have sex again several days after taking it. Most emergency contraceptive pills work at most 5 days after taking it, so be rest assured your future fertility is still intact. Another important fact about emergency contraception is that it prevents over 95% of pregnancies when taken within 5 days after sex. The National Library of Medicine published a study amongst 1,328 sexually active female students in Nigerian universities via self-administered questionnaires. The results of the study were 72.6% were aware of emergency contraception, 56% had the perception that it is effective, while 32% main sources of the information about emergency contraception was from their peers and 20% found out about EC through the media. For more information on sexual and reproductive health, please log on to www.lovematters.ng. You can also call Matters Nigeria for free on 0800 00 22252. Yes, all calls are absolutely free. Reach us via text or WhatsApp on 090 800 22252. Please follow us on all our social media platforms listed below your screen. Until next time, peace.